right. Boom. Well, I can hear you. You can hear me.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, guys, to episode number 9 of the 7 on 7 podcast. Super stoked for this episode. I'm super stoked that you're here. For everyone that doesn't know, this is Mikey Fuka, owner of Fuka Clothing. I'm sure a lot of my followers and the people who follow me on Instagram will know who this is. We have a lot of mutuals. You're doing big things.
Thank you.
I'm a really big fan of what you're doing over there with your brand, so that was a big reason why I wanted to have you on. But for those of you who don't know him and are going to know him after this, give our viewers and our listeners a little bit of a background of who you are. Where did you grow up? Where did you come from? You know, just give us kind of like the origin story bit.
All right. I just want to say thank you for having me and DMing me. That
dude.
DM was really cool.
Hey.
It made my day for sure.
Appreciate that, dude. I'm stoked that you're here. Seriously.
Yeah. So a little bit about myself. I've lived in Irvine pretty much my whole life. I moved here in the 3rd grade with my mom and my grandma. And moving here was probably the sickest thing ever. You know, I met a lot of friends. I went to Tustin Ranch Elementary School, went to Pioneer Middle School, then Beckman High School. College, yeah, that didn't really happen.
Hey, trust me, I tried to go to college, and that was not the route for me, dude.
Yeah.
That was not the route for me, so I get it.
Yeah, but yeah, I've known a lot of people in the area. It's like grown-ups too, you know, like grown-ups movie. That's how it is in Irvine, you know. Everyone knows each other. Everyone knows where everyone lives. You know, it's like a big community.
Hey, Milo, knock it off. Sorry, that's my dog, Milo. Yeah, no, dude, that's so funny. That's like a perfect analogy of like Orange County in general is like a grown-ups too. I feel like
literally
everybody knows everybody in sort of a way. Like someone, if you follow someone on Instagram, you're always gonna have mutuals. You're like, oh, you know so and so, so and so. Like it is such a small world.
Yeah, especially like when I was in middle school. You know, Instagram was coming out, Snapchat was coming out. You know, Kick, like all those apps. Dude. Dude.
Hey, yo, message me on Kick.
Dude.
I'm fucking dead. Dude. Holy shit.
You know how many times I got my heart broken on Kick, dude, in middle school?
Kick used to be. Dude, Kick walked so all the social media platforms today could run. Yeah. Like, wow.
Remember when people changed their name, like, oh, so-and-so's typing, and then you'd be like, holy shit, where are they going to, you know what I mean?
Dude, wow. What a fucking throwback to that fucking app. So, grew up in Irvine basically your whole life. And then it started from there. I met a lot of people. You know, we have mutuals, like you said. Yeah, no, we have a bunch of mutuals. So, I kind of want to ask, too, what got you
into clothing?
Yeah, you know, what's like, were you always interested into like design or fashion or clothes, just like in general? Like what kind of like sparked everything that you decided that you wanted to do Fuka?
So for people who know me, they know I'm not athletic. You know, I don't watch sports. I'm not into that stuff. You know, I've always been into clothing. Even in elementary school, you know, when my mom got me back to school clothes, I would always like to dress nice. Yeah. No matter the brand at that time. Once I hit 6th grade, that's when Odd Future was popping up. That's when I got into Supreme. Holy shit. Supreme is the best brand that ever existed to this day. And that really...
I probably wouldn't argue that with you, yeah.
Dude, like, at that time, at that era, in that 2012 and 2013 era, was when I was entering my 6th grade, and, like, Tyler Creator's one that really influenced me into, like, in Supreme, when he wore that box logo in the She music video, and A$AP Rocky was popping up in New York, and it was just, like, a crazy era for fashion.
Yeah,
and
it was.
You know, like, the Odd Future
It was, like, the birth of a new fashion type.
Yeah, it was. You know, that's when, like... Off-White and Fear of God, holy shit, that era was insane. That was in 2016, 2015 era. It was crazy. Sorry, I'm just like thinking about it. No. Fashion, but how much has changed throughout the years is like crazy. Now we got Balenciaga and all these big brands. But anyways, like dressing nice has always been my thing, and I've always liked skateboarding. Okay. You know, skateboarding was really cool back then. I sucked ass. I wasn't a good skater, but I loved the culture of skating. You know, when you bought that diamond tee, you know, back then everyone had that diamond sweater with the fucking diamond on the sleeve, you know, like, but buying that from a brand like Huff, you know, and Diamond Supply, it felt like you were part of something. You know, it was really cool. You know, it felt like you were part of the community. You know, my friends at school would be like, holy dude, you got that new Huff hoodie. You got, like, it's like, it was crazy. And if you wore Supreme in middle school, you were a fucking G, dude. Yeah. For real. Like, I couldn't afford that shit. I saved so much lunch money just to buy a Supreme tee.
Totally.
And I've been scammed so many times with fake tees on eBay when I was a kid. It was just crazy. But
Continue, because you had a point that you just said that it's funny because I feel like every episode is connected in a way, and like you said something that I think is really valuable, in whether it's clothing or whether it's not clothing, doesn't matter. You said like when you would buy that diamond hoodie or from Huff or anything, like you felt like you were part of something, like you felt like you were part of a community, part of the brand. Like that is such a valuable aspect to be able to provide to people that are going to buy your, merchandise or be a part of your brand or spend their money on whatever it is that you're making. Like to be able to provide that feeling of like that they're a part of something. Like, dude, I just truly feel that it is an invaluable. There is no price on that because. And then another word you said was community. You know, community. I'll say it again and again and again. I've pretty much said it on every fucking episode. Whoever builds community first wins. Community is a crucial aspect.
It is
to anything, especially in the creative world. Like
it is.
It really is. But continue. I just had to.
No, you
I had to dive in on that point because I believe in that so heavily.
It's crazy because like throughout like in grade school, so many people will be like, why are you spending so much money on clothes? Why are you doing that? It wasn't to flex. Yeah. It wasn't about that. It was about me. I wanted to dress nice. And it was obviously for the brand name, 100%. Brand name always plays a huge factor to things, especially at that time, at that age. I just like really wanted that new t-shirt that Lil Uzi wore. Yeah, or totally. That tee that Future wore, Tyler the Creator wore.
You wanted to wear what the people that were inspiring you to wear.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
That plays a huge fact. Like it's crazy. No, I wasn't really a big Nike fan too, and I just started getting into Nike. Gotcha. I didn't wear a lot of Nike shoes. I wore a lot of Vans. Yeah. So with my brand,
and especially if you were into skating or like you loved that culture. Like I feel like Vans. Yeah. Like what was it? Vans, DC. Oh my God! Do you remember? Lakai. Do you remember Supras?
Oh my God!
Supras, dude.
Supras.
Dude, I used to have a pair of gold high top Supras that I would wear all the fucking time to the skate park, bro. When I was a kid, a pair of all gold high top Supras, and those pair of shoes are forever burned into my brain. But yeah, like shoes like that, that's fucking funny.
Yeah,
Supras,
ES shoes. ES shoes were cool too. That was an underground skate brand, I feel like. I mean, it was popping back then, but not right now anymore.
No, totally. So, those people and those brands, when you were coming up, in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, going up as, like, elementary to middle school type things.
As a kid, I always, like, wanted my own brand.
Okay, you knew from, like...
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm like...
No, that's totally okay. That's kind of where I was... I kind of figured that like you were one of those type of people where you just kind of knew like what you wanted and what you wanted to do.
I remember always wanting a jacket, like a work jacket or a denim jacket with my name on it. I remember that in middle school. I've always wanted something, a piece of clothing with my name on it. Yeah. And I've always wanted to create a brand, but I've always ran away from it, and it was so out of reach. And at that age, you're not really thinking about that. Totally. And it's crazy because like after high school, when quarantine hit, I feel like the world flipped upside down. Everything flipped upside down. There was a lot of opportunity. Actually, people made more money in COVID than actually going broke. Yeah, that's what people don't realize. And and then a lot of people just started growing from there. Totally, it was a good opportunity. But I got into clothing after quarantine. I remember I used to be friends with this guy named Danny Cerna. Okay, and he knew this YouTuber guy that had his own like screen printing machine, DGT screen printing machine in his warehouse. He was a YouTuber guy with like a good following, good subs, but he had a TGT screen printing machine, which is like you could make a t-shirt in like 10 minutes. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Which is pretty cool. So he invited me to the warehouse. I remember, I told this guy, and my friend Danny told him about me, saying that I was into clothes and I've always wanted to make my own brand because I've always wanted to make my own brand, but I never knew how. Yeah. And that was like after high school when I was in college. Like, I got so into fashion after... Oh, sorry. No, you're good. I got so into fashion after high school. It was, like, crazy. And I really wanted to do something different. Because I've always had that fire inside me. Okay. But I just never let it out. Yeah. And then that day where Danny Cerna invited me to that warehouse, I remember making my first Fuka shirt, and I got my first font, everything. The name was easy. The logo was easy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how did
Fuka Clothing. Okay, so
how did that name even come about?
So we're gonna go back to the middle school days. So in 7th grade, I had an iPod 5th generation that I got for Christmas from my mom.
Oh my god, the iPods.
And I remember when Instagram first came out. And at that era, I was like the brands that we're talking about. There was a professional skateboarder named Nick Tucker, and his Instagram name was Nick Fucker. You know, I was in 7th grade. I thought that was the sickest thing ever. Yeah. And I remember spending a good 30 minutes really trying to match his name, like Michael Fucker, Michael this, like so many different names. And I came up with Mikey Fuka.
Yeah, like Fuka.
Yeah, Fuka. And I just never changed. I didn't care. I just wasn't something I thought looked cool. I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is a cool name or anything like that. As the years went by, people thought my name was Mikey Fuka because my Instagram name, and people were calling my mom Miss Fuka, and it's not even her last name. It's the craziest thing. I swear to God. And I remember I used to be so annoyed about it. I'm like, why are people thinking like it's Fuka? Like, what the fuck's a Fuka? You know what I mean? I thought it was weird, and then I started going along with it, and then I remember I kept going along with it, and then I started getting used to it. And then I remember this one time, this drunk guy, I told him my name was Mikey Fuka. I was drunk at a party, and this guy was like plastered. I told him my name was Mikey Fuka. I introduced myself to him, and he was like, bro, that's the most sickest name in the world. I'm like, what are you on? Like, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like, that's not even my name,
bro. Like, it's not even my name. And then I was like, at that moment, I realized I have a producer name and a rapper name, and I can't even do neither of those things. And it was just like, you know, Mikey Fuka, I had my own tag on a fucking song. That'd be sick if I was a rapper, Mikey Fuka, you know?
No, totally.
But I wouldn't, that's not my passion. That's not what I'm into.
And I think the name is fire, honestly.
Yeah, I never liked it, and then now I fucking love it, and I'm very grateful. You know, I'm very grateful for that name. It's really cool.
Damn, that's a funny origin story about
how you got it. It's kind of crazy. Like, I just never.
Well, it becomes your identity at a certain point, you know. Yeah. Like then when people like feel like that is your last name and like are calling you that or like, oh, it's the sickest name. Like then you kind of like just become that like naturally via, you know, like society. They just are gonna call you that. So I think that's a really smart way to run with that name.
Yeah, especially with the people I used to hang out with back then. You know, I'm still friends with them now, but the group I hang out with, you know, that played a huge factor because we used to get invited to a lot of parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And people knew me for the person I hung out with. But when people would like introduce themselves to me, they'll know who I am.
Yeah.
You know, I've been out so many times that people like would know me. It's pretty cool. But they would know me by Fuka. You know, Mikey Fuka, and it's just like crazy. My mom's seen it, you know, like when I go to a grocery store, it would probably happen like one time. It was like if someone I know and they said Mikey Fuka, and when my mom started getting involved, and when people started calling her Fuka, and she's like, what is going on?
That's not our last name.
My mom and I don't even have the same last name. I took my last name from my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from my biological father. So yeah, mom has a different last name, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I might change it to Fuka. No cap. I might. Michael Fuka. I almost said Fuka.
Yeah, you almost said Fuka too.
I almost said Fuka, but Mikey Fuka. Michael Fuka. I might change it to Michael Fuka in the future, maybe. It's been something that's been on my mind for quite some time.
No, that might be a move, low key.
Yeah, Michael Fuka. Like, it's our whole Fuka family. Sorry, dude. With the Fuka name, like, what I'm so grateful for is, like, I can say anything I fucking want with that. Like, Fuka Fantastic, Fuka Productions, Fuka Records, like, Fukanomical, like, dude, it's like crazy. It goes along with so many different words, and I'm very grateful that it has that.
No, totally. You know? It has the ability to
flow.
Be so many different things. Like it's not like one of those type of names where you hear it on one thing and you're like, oh, that's that only one thing. You know, like it has the ability to branch out and go into different worlds, different industries. You know, wherever that you wanted to take it in the future.
Yeah.
So. You basically, we're going to rewind a little bit here, but you made your first shirt, in high school?
No, after high school. After quarantine. Okay,
after quarantine.
Sorry, I got lost.
No, you're totally good. That was a good tangent.
Yeah, so Danny Cerna actually invited me. We made a first shirt. It took me like 5 hours, 6 hours to make something on my phone. I remember making something on the t-shirt app, and we started making designs and stuff. And I didn't know much about copyright, so I took an image off the internet and I put it on a t-shirt, and I thought that was sick, and that became my first tee. I remember that first happened. 2 people DM'd me saying, "Oh, you can't take images off the internet, bro." Like I'm fucking 20.
Yeah,
you
like,
think I know this shit? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't.
Like,
I'm just trying to do
something.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to do something. I remember like when I first started, there was these 2 people I went to high school with. I'm not going to drop names, but they were on my ass about that, and I was like, damn, I'm doing something right. Like, I remember I was like, damn, I haven't even, it hasn't even been a month in, and I'm like, damn, I already got haters. Like, it was so sick. I was like, people actually went out of their way to send me a DM. I'm like, damn, and then it made me think, like, I really should do this.
Yeah,
Like, I remember when I got that shirt, I remember coming home that day to my mom, my stepdad, and my sister. I had that big smile on my face, and I remember, this is what I want to do. I want to do this. And I remember I stopped doing college. I was failing my classes at that time too, because everything was online, and I didn't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
I did give a fuck about college after high school, but now that I had something, I just started focusing on that. I remember downloading Adobe Illustrator. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing on Adobe Illustrator.
I don't know any Adobe products.
This was in 2020 when I first started. And I remember downloading it, paying for the membership and everything. I remember going on that platform, like that software, not knowing a single thing. Everything was like it was like learning Arabic. It was like I didn't know what I was doing. I remember watching YouTube videos, and I self-taught myself. I taught myself from trials and errors. And now I'm like, I'm still learning.
That's the way to fucking learn, dude. Honestly.
I'm still learning, but like I feel like I've mastered it, at Adobe Illustrator. But I'm not like a master at designing. I'm still learning day by day, but I've mastered all the basics.
So do you do all your own designs?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do all my own designs. In the beginning, I actually did not. I had a tattoo artist that lived in a different country. I forgot. I have to check my PayPal statements, but his name was Felipe. So shout out to Felipe if he ever sees this.
Shout out Felipe, dude.
He made my designs for me for 3 designs. I was paying him $30 for the design. And I would use that design, put it on Adobe Illustrator, and it would like change everything to how I want it. So that's the thing I'm like really good at. I'll draw something shitty on a piece of paper, take a photo of it, airdrop it to my laptop. Once it gets on Adobe Illustrator, it's just completely different from what it was on a piece of paper.
Totally.
That's what I love about Adobe Illustrator. It's like I'm trying my best.
Yeah, no, totally.
And I didn't know Adobe would bring me a lot of opportunity. Right now, it's just like it's crazy how much has changed and how much I'm growing and how much I'm learning. It's just really cool.
Dude, that's what it's all about. Like, especially when you're starting something that's your own, that is your brand, that's you. Like, that's the fun part. Like, how we said before we even started rolling the cameras and everything. Like, that's the process. Like, you have to enjoy the being able to learn and like going into something new, knowing like, okay, I really don't know jack shit about this, but I'm going to. Like,
the thing I took from my friend, his name is Jake Passmore, my best friend in the whole wide world. He inspires me every fucking day. He's a workaholic. One thing he told me is that if you ever love something, you have to become an expert at it.
Yeah.
And I took his advice, and I dedicated my life for like a whole year trying to become an expert into what I love. Posting content, like I used to post on TikTok. I used to think TikTok was the most cringiest app in the world.
I think everybody did when it first came out.
Everyone did, and
I know I felt that way.
Dude, I feel like an idiot for missing out when it first came out.
Totally,
when that app came
same.
out. I know people who like got a needle in a haystack and blew up overnight. It's fucking insane, and I wish I took advantage. There was like a time period for TikTok back then during quarantine where if you took advantage of and knew the algorithm, you would have popped off for sure. But right now it's like a lot harder. But the thing about TikTok is that the people who I tried my best TikTok was my growth, Instagram was my market. That's how I saw it last year. And I just kept posting videos every day on TikTok, getting shitty views. And then I took a TikTok course on YouTube from some YouTuber named Robert Benjamin, and I started learning from him. I was watching how to grow a brand. Yeah. On YouTube and how to grow a TikTok account on YouTube. That's how I first started.
Gotcha.
So I started gaining information, and there was a Canadian brand. I forgot. It's like Bat something. And the guy, I learned so much. I should probably go home after this and watch more of those YouTube videos because they really help. So the thing about me, when I get stuck, I start all over. What I did from square one. Gotcha. And then build my way from there. If I ever fall down, I'll just start all over. Do the same steps as I did in the past.
See where you went wrong.
Yeah, see what I did wrong, and then start all over. And I wanted to create a formula. I was creating a formula, and I didn't even realize it. So once my Instagram account started doing well and I was getting views, I try my best to convert as many followers on Instagram. I mean, on TikTok to Instagram.
Yeah, totally.
So every follower I received on Instagram on my Fuka Clothing account has received a DM from me thanking them for following my brand.
Yeah.
So that's one of the
things.
That's
really important.
Really important because I didn't want I'd rather have 18,000 followers, make 10K a month to help fund the brand and grow it every time, than have 200,000 followers and not make any money.
Totally.
That's the thing. I may have 8,000 followers and other people have like 30K or like 40K. My engagement is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have people who are checking up on me every day.
Well, that's because you put in the groundwork.
I put in the groundwork.
Yeah,
like,
it's mandatory.
That's the thing. Like, I'm right now. I'm not chasing money. Yeah. I know I'm not chasing orders. You know, people are probably going to watch it and be like, "How are you not going to be chasing money or orders? You need orders." I'm building something so much more than people realize.
Totally.
Like, I have a huge vision for it. Like, money, orders, that's going to follow.
Yeah.
But I really want to create a fan base and create a community because that's how you grow and that's how you become strong. You know,
that's how you build something that lasts,
dude. Because like in 5 years from now, I want to drop a pin and just have people pull up and I give them free clothes.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I want to give back. You know, like at 10K, I have 8K right now. I'm actually holding off from posting content. People probably might say like, "Why are you doing that?" I'm so scared to hit 10K because I have no money to drop shit.
Yeah,
that's the honest truth. I don't bullshit. I have no money to drop shit until like Friday.
Well, that's real,
dude. I get my first paycheck on Friday. I get like $1,000. That's dropping my first, like restocking my hat.
Yeah.
I don't care if I come back with like $1. That's my main priority right now. And the reason why I'm holding on 10K is because like that shirt I gave you. So at 10K, people who are following my account and are going to watch this, I'm actually going to do a free drop with that shirt. I was going to make that shirt into a ski mask because I can't afford a drop. I ordered a pattern at this, like this. Order the pattern so I can sew it on and shit. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that for content. And then at 10K, I'll drop this for free. All you got to do is pay for shipping, like $5 shipping. Damn. I make no profit. Like the skateboard decks, I don't know if you've seen it. I make no profit off that. That's the thing that people don't realize. I'm not making any profit. Yeah. Everything I'm doing is for content to grow. You know what I mean? Money.
Yeah, but those are the type of things and those are the type of sacrifices that you have to make when you have a brand that is small and that is competing in a market like the market that the fashion industry is or like the music industry, you know, like anything, they all correlate. Like you have to be able to do those things and those sacrifices to get to the point that you want to be. And like all the things that you're saying, like I said, this is the first time that I've literally ever met you in person, like ever. Yeah. And I can just tell right off the bat that you have the right mindset to do this and to do it right and to do the things that you want to do just by the way that you're talking about your brand and the community and giving back and not making any profit. And if you do, it goes all right back into it. Like those type of things are, I don't know. I feel like those things can't be taught. Yeah. Like you're either kind of born with that. Yeah. Especially if you're going to own a business or you're not. Like,
you know, I had a 2.0 GPA in high school. You know, I didn't do jack shit. Yeah.
But that Trust me, I wasn't a scholar either.
Yeah. No, it was really heartbreaking that when I graduated, people were going to college, you know, going out of state, living their lives. But
living the college life.
Yeah, living the college life. Like, don't get me wrong, like I'd love to live that, but that's not where my mindset is right now. When those people come out of college, you know, they're going to be looking for jobs and shit. Bro, I'm trying to build a job right now. Like, you know, I could be drinking, having fun, living my life, but I work on the weekends, dude. I work at 9 to 5. I wake up at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, get to work at 8, leave at 4. Once I come home, I'm dialed in. I drink my coffee and get to Fuka.
And you're locked in.
I'm locked in. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with my brand, but I figure it out. Yeah. I'm either designing or I'm answering DMs or sending out DMs or, like, learning. Totally. You know, that's what I'm doing. I go to bed, like, fucking 12, 1 or 2.
And that I'm just going to touch on a point that you're saying right now because I think it's really, really valuable, and I think it's really important for people that are watching or listening that are wanting to start their own TikTok page or brand or artist or whatever it is that you want to do. Like the fact that you're like taking the time to like send a DM of like, yo, thank you for following and like responding back to all the comments that you get, like a genuine thank you, like I appreciate it so much. Like those are the little things that matter that you have to do, because if you're not doing those things, you're making a fundamental mistake in the growth of your brand.
So a lot of people
you have to do that.
You have to,
like, take the time to do that. Put in the groundwork at the basis, because when you do that, then, like how we said in the beginning, then people feel like they're a part of something. Like where they're following a brand, or they're following an artist, or they're following a new fitness page or whatever, and the creator and the founder of that page takes the time to respond back to their comment, or send them a DM of a personal DM saying thank you for this, appreciate your follow. Like, God, that shit is so crucial.
Like, people used to give me shit for it, like, oh, I don't have the time of day for that. Why don't you hire somebody to do that? Dude, I haven't hired anyone for my shit. Everything has been me. My website, everything. I don't know how to fucking build a website, but Shopify helped me. Just go on YouTube.
Right?
Google and YouTube are your best friends.
Hey, YouTube University. Dude, that's what I swear I live by. YouTube University. You can fucking learn anything on YouTube.
I go by Fuka University. All you need is a 1.0 GPA and you're in.
Yeah, but you need. But what you have that a lot of people don't have, or that are searching for, is like the drive, the mindset, like. It's the complete and utter dedication to what you're doing, to that I don't care what it takes. I'm going to make it work.
It's just there's no secret formula.
There is none.
It's how you carry yourself.
There's no secret formula. There's no fucking spreadsheet. There's no cheat sheet. There's no. You got to do it.
If you stay in your lane and you carry yourself highly, then anything's possible. Anything you can accomplish, anything. Don't worry about the guy who's driving a Lambo. Don't worry about that dude taking that hot girl out. Focus. Stay in your lane. Just build something.
Totally. Like,
just do what you love.
That's funny that you say that, because we literally talked about this on yesterday's episode. Was the fact of, like, if you're gonna look at people like that on social media, like the guy who's driving a Lambo taking the baddest chicks out, or whatever. Like, maybe that's in the exact lane that you're doing. Like, you can't look at it and compare yourself, or look as it as like any sort of negative way or anything, like, and get down on yourself, and why is he here and I'm here, like I don't understand. You guys could be the same fucking age, but, like, you have to just understand. Use that as motivation. Use that as inspiration. Use that as, like, okay, like, his journey, his path was different than mine. His route and way to the top was quicker than mine. But that's just life, Cool. I see what he's doing. I see how he's moving. I want to be able to do that. Let me work harder. Let me work harder so I can do that. I can be doing those things.
It's crazy, So much has changed, Everything. Life will always go on. It's like, you gotta play life like a video game. You gotta unlock that new skill, dude.
Life is a game.
Life is literally a game.
It's literally a game.
I don't know if God, heaven, all that stuff is real. Like, I hope God's real. That'd be pretty fucking badass. But, I believe that you deserve what you deserve in this life. I think demons are inside us, through addiction, through nicotine, or anything like that. And I think mental health is a very important thing. Especially, I believe that for any business, if your mental health is in check, your business will grow. Because for my business, it's like it's a part of me. It's a different version of myself. That's how I see it. That's just trying to emerge.
Yeah.
Mental health plays a huge part, because, like, it's hard with your personal life, like with relationships, friends, especially being at 21, starting your own business, that's very rare. I feel like, I feel like a lot of people start their businesses after college when they can't find a job, which is fine. It doesn't make you different from anyone else, because it makes you all equal, because you want to do what you love.
Yeah.
That's what everyone should do. But it's just crazy, being at 21, doing all this shit. It's like, as long as you keep going, or for anyone, or in myself, and for yourself, if you keep going, anything's possible. You're 22, you're living on your own. I'm still at my mom's house. I'm 21. I want to get out of my mom's house, but that's not where my priority is right now. My priority is my brand. I don't care. You know what I mean?
It has to be. It has to be your priority.
Like I said, I'm broke as fuck. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing something. I'm just going to keep going every single day.
Yeah.
I'm not, right now, I decide not to focus big and set small goals for each week.
Yes,
So
totally.
when I drop a t-shirt, my goal is to sell out this day.
Yeah.
Sell out this day. It's just one step closer to chasing your dreams.
Totally.
That's how I see it. You know, my stepfather plays a huge impact in my life. You know, this guy is the craziest man I have in my life.
Yeah.
You know, I look up to him. You know, growing up, I had my mom, my grandma. But my stepfather, having a father figure coming into your life was like changed. And then having a sister from being an only child for 13 years is like wild. And trying to impress a man that's not even your biological father is like crazy. And I feel like it's getting to that point where as my little sister grows up, the closer I get with my family and with my father, and I look up to him, and I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for him. I don't know where the fuck I'd be if it wasn't for my father. If it was just my mom and I'd probably be, dude, I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I don't even know. I know it wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
I know, because I hung out with the wrong crowd, you know. I not the wrong crowd. I take that back. I did shit that I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Totally.
And I feel like if I didn't have my father figure during that time when I was doing bad shit, it would have took me somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because he was always there to put me in check.
Totally.
Get on my ass. Get on my ass. Get on my ass. And I used to fucking hate it.
Yeah, but now that you get older, you realize that, oh my God, I don't know what I would do without that.
Without that. You know, he taught me a lot, dude. Not just to be... the thing about me, like, I don't want to be a guy. I don't want to be a boy. I want to be a fucking man. Yeah. You know, a man it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's like you're responsible for others in your family for sure, and how you carry yourself. It's just crazy.
Nah, dude. Honestly, like I'm gonna stop you real quick because I have to give you a huge amount of credit and a huge amount of respect, and big ups to you for being able to come on the podcast and openly admit, you know, that just like you're being very real and very open and very genuine of like, yo, I'm broke as fuck. I don't have this money to do it, but when I do, you know, this is what it's due. I'm restocking this shit, like, you know, like, and about your parents and all, and like, dude, that's just like, I respect that a lot about you. Like I said, I've literally never met you in my life. Besides today, like for those that are watching and listening, I've never. This is the first time we've ever.
I've seen you at parties before.
Yeah, you know? Like in high school or something. But like this is the first time like we've ever like actually sat down, and I just need to give you a huge amount of credit.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
That's a huge thing for me personally. Is like just the able to be grateful and the humbleness, and like I 110% feel you on the impressing the parents thing, and like you don't know kind of what you have until maybe you get older type thing. Because for those of you who don't know and haven't known me for a while, I was adopted by my grandparents. Okay. So they took me out of a really bad situation with my parents and with my real mom and my real dad, and it took me like almost half of my life, more than half of my life, to reconnect with them. And you know, it's like I feel you very heavily on. It's like I don't know where I would be if the situation that is my situation wasn't my situation. Like, and when you're younger and that type of stuff, like you take the always being on your ass, always, you know, checking up on you. This is like, well, what the fuck? Like, let me do this, that, and that. But like, then as you get older, it's like, holy shit. Like, I literally don't know where I would be if it wasn't for those people and for those type of things that like really develops like what I believe is just character. It's character development, and like people like that don't have that or have never had that. Man, my heart goes out to you, and like I hope that you find that, and like you get to maybe just meet somebody or something, or have a role model or a mentor that like will help you develop that type of stuff. I mean,
you wouldn't be where you are today. Look at how much what you're doing. It's fucking
never.
And like I said before we started the podcast, like you inspired me today, like for real.
Sorry guys, we're back. We had to take a quick piss break. We're drinking some Coronas and some Claws here. But no, so I wanted to ask you a question because I'm curious. So how long have you been doing Fuka?
Okay, so my 1 year is gonna be August.
That's it?
It's
a
not,
year?
No. It hasn't been a year, because that's when I started doing the consistency, and that's when I started like growing. And started being on it and not taking it serious.
Gotcha.
So August was the time when I first got my 1,000 followers. August 24th, because I remember doing a giveaway that day.
Okay.
So I consider August being like, I don't know, I think I'm gonna do my birthday because my birthday is actually August 21st.
Oh, nice.
So I think my birthday is gonna be like the 1 year mark.
Okay.
Because I did reality, I did 2 years, but I was so distant from it for a while. I stopped doing it for like 6 months. I was off and on. I didn't really take it serious until August.
Okay.
Of 2021.
Yeah, and the reason why I asked that is because it's really, really impressive for even if you consider it 2 years or a year, like that's still a very, very short amount of time for like what you've been able to accomplish and what you've been able to do, and most importantly, like the fan base and the community that you've built in that short amount of time. Because like I see your Instagram posts and your story posts when like, you know, people DM you like this, and you're posting, you know, pictures of DMs where people are like, you know, Fuka forever type, Fuka forever, this type thing, like, yo, drop this or this or this so I can buy all of it, this, and like,
dude, I have
it's really, really impressive to have that type of dedication and that type of community already in that short amount of time, especially on a brand new brand that you're like, oh, hey, you know what? I know this is what I want to do, but I'm actually going to do it now. Yeah. And to get that in a short amount of time is really, really impressive. So that's really big ups to you, because a lot of people spend their whole life or years trying to even get that type of, it's dedication with their community to what they're doing.
It's the DMs for sure. It's a fucking DMs. That's a fucking secret. I challenge any fucking business owner or creator right now, if you're watching this, to fucking send out, I don't care if it's 20, 50 DMs. Try and make a fucking friend. Yeah. Because the people who follow me are like from 13 years old to fucking like our age. Yeah. They're following my shit. And when they receive that DM from a brand, it means a lot to them. It makes their day. My day doesn't mean shit. Yeah. Their day means the world to me. Totally. It's like I'm not doing my brand for myself no more. It's not for me. Yeah. It's for the people who believe in it and who are following it and want to get into it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm creating that. And it's fucking insane. Like, I have so much weight on my shoulders. Like I said, like, I'm broke as fuck. I have to drop something. Like, I'm literally a clothing brand that doesn't drop clothes. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like fucking Playboy Cardi or Lil Uzi not dropping fucking music. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? And I can't. I gotta drop every month. And my dumbass, this hat I'm wearing right now did really well in November. All the money I made from that drop, I actually put into crypto. I put it all into crypto, and I was actually getting gains. Yeah. And then the Ukraine, Russia war, and everything started falling apart.
You're like, fuck, where did our money go?
All my money disappeared, and I've been stuck in the bottle ever since. Yeah. I just got in a car accident right now. I just got new tires for my car. Got in a car accident. Had to pay $500 deductible. Just paid for the car payment. Then I had to use a rental, so I just paid off the rental. Well, the insurance paid 80% of the rental, but I still had to pay a good amount of money for that. Yeah. And it's just like
you're dealing with life for circumstances.
Yeah, I am right now. And then now that's all done. My car's fixed. Everything's done. Everything's fine. I'm healthy and alive. Thank God. It was crazy. That car accident was like I got. It was my fault. So I was avoiding a hazard, which caused a hazard. Someone was merging into my lane. It was really close. So I like turned the wheel a little bit, but once I turned the wheel,
sideswiped somebody.
The other car got completely fucking totaled, dude.
Shit.
Dude, I was so I was like, dude, I didn't care about myself. I thought I was gonna die that day because like the fucking impact was actually like pretty fucking hard. Like shout out to BMW for making safe cars because like, dude. That had me in shock. I was like, "Damn, I'm actually gonna go out this way." That's how I felt like. And then once I pull over to the side of the road on the 5 freeway, I was on my way to LA. Dude, it's crazy, dude. I didn't get tires for like a month and a half. My tires were bad. Yeah. There was a shortage on everything. So there was obviously a shortage on tires. And my back 2 tires, I've been waiting for those for quite some time. So I was driving only locally, and I needed to go. And then it was just tough because I couldn't go to LA, I couldn't go to San Diego or anywhere. Yeah. And I go to LA to get my shirts. People get their shirts online, but I go to a place in LA. It's a public place, and they have some good blinks there that they do a really good job on their blinks when they get their shit. So I was on my way there because I just got new tires, and the next day I was like, right. I woke up at 7 in the morning. Yeah. I was tired as hell, but I wanted to buy shirt blanks.
Yeah.
So then I went back to bed, woke up at 8. I got dressed. I was like, all right, today's a fucking day. I'm going to buy some blanks. I'm going to make a fucking tea. I have the money. I have everything. On my way to fucking LA, I got in a car accident, and then, yeah, it set me back a little bit. But
do you think maybe, like...
Life takes a course, and everything has a reason. That's how I see it.
Totally. So that's what, that was kind of like my next question was, do you think, like, the accident and, like, because you just said you were like, I felt like I was going to go out this way. Like... Do you think maybe, like, getting in that accident and, like, the timing of everything and that, like, kind of, like, switched your perspective on things a little bit? Or, like...
It made me think about the Kanye West car accident that he had years ago. And then the documentary he had on Netflix, he talked about, like, how God could take his life at any second, and he gave him...
Yeah, honestly, that Genius documentary was amazing.
Yeah, that was a good documentary. And I thought about that. Like, you know, a lot of people say, God's challenging me, God's doing this, God's doing that, but... So many people are doing it, saying that. You know, for me, about myself, I want to be away from all the mainstream. I'm not saying God's mainstream or anything like that. That's probably fucked up to say, but I just want to stay away from that and believe in what I believe in. Yeah. If that makes sense.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That day was really weird. I was like, damn. I thought I was gonna go out. You know that we collided with each other really, really hard. I remember hearing that impact. I was listening to fucking Juice WRLD leaks that morning, and I was like, holy shit. But I'm healthy and alive, and I'm not.
That's all you can ask for.
That's all I can ask for.
That's all you can ask for.
I gotta keep going. After that, life goes on. You just gotta keep going and move on from this.
It does. And
yeah, for real.
It's so funny because I was talking about, like, a similar concept the other day with one of my gym buddies who I met. His name is Jamie. He's a ex-NFL athlete. And he's like 54 years old, and he's just like in the most phenomenal shape I've ever seen in my life. Like, just incredible. But, like, we were, like, in a sauna talking the other day about, like, just, this is kind of off topic, but it's kind of on topic. But just about, like, the value of perspective, you know, like when life throws things at you or when you feel a certain way about something, to, like, just stop immediately and then think about, like, the perspective that someone else maybe is looking at things, or that doesn't have, like, we were giving the example of, like, you know, like when we're like, oh, we're so hungry, like, I'm starving. Like, no, you're not. There's people out there that are literally don't have access to clean water, don't have food, haven't eaten in days, are sick. And, like, you think about it too, is like, kind of like in your example, you know, you were so stoked you had the money, you're going to LA to do your shit. You're like, I have this. And then, like, some shit happened. Yeah. But it's like, maybe you could have been totally disappointed, like, fuck this. Or, like, you know, like, I was on the way. I had everything I needed to do it. And some shit happened. Like, I'm going to be all fucking down and out about it, rather than, like, be like, hey, you know, it is what it is. It obviously happened for a reason. There's a reason maybe why I wasn't meant to go down there, and then just, like, take a second to realize, like, man, isn't it just so great that I have the opportunity to drive a BMW to LA to make shirts for my brand, and, like, I don't know, like, I just think perspective is a huge thing that I think people need to have more of when they start to feel a certain way, just, like, because I feel like it can help them a lot, like, mentally, and just, like, people in general, like, to just take a second and realize, like, it could be a lot worse, you know?
I remember in that second, I didn't give a fuck about the car. I gave a fuck about the person
in the other car.
And I was so worried about my brand. Those were the two things that were going through my head at that second. I was like, should I still drive to LA? But I was like, maybe I shouldn't have just gone to a car accident. I should probably go home and call it a day and not drive. So I did that. I was like, because my car was so drivable. And then I remember I was like, fuck, I was annoyed, but I was like, all right, whatever, it happened.
Yeah, it happened, right? Like, what are you gonna do?
I was on the insurance page for everything. It was crazy because the car's under my mom's name, because when I got the car, I didn't have any credit, and I got the car when I was 19. I remember, dude, fuck, I was a busboy. Okay. Throughout high school, 17 to senior year, so I made a lot of money in tips, and I saved a lot of money. And I remember having an Audi A4 2005, and the radiator broke, and I had to get a new car, and I put $10,000 down payment on a BMW. It was $21,000, and had a good deal, and my mom had good credit, and we put it under her name. And when I got in the car accident, she had fucking insane policies, dude, from State Farm. Insane policies. And I asked her, why do you have so many policies? Dude, you know what her response was? My mom had me when she was 19.
Oh shit! My mom had me when she was 19 too. So
her response was, when you're a single mother, you have to always feel like you're protected. Yeah. No matter. That's what she said, and that's why I have these policies. And I was like, I love you. Yeah. I was like, thank you. Yeah, my mom is a superstar for sure in my life, for real. I tell her everything, dude. I tell my mom everything, like girl wise, drug wise, like stuff I do, anything.
That's beautiful. That is really beautiful.
We have a
relationship like that.
Yeah, we have a very unique bond. I tell my mom everything, how I'm feeling, especially with the girl stuff. I've had so many fucking girl problems. I've been heartbroken fucking so many times. It's fucking Come on, I'm not even gonna get into this shit right now. Dude, the thing about me, dude, the thing about me, I'm not going to cap. I'm a chimpanzee, dude, for real. Chimpanzee, for real. Dude. I've simped many times. I'm not going to cap.
Because
I'm not going to cap. I love
it's our nature as men to long after. The emotional connection of a woman. That's just programmed into us from the start. But it's like, oh my god, dude, I feel that so much. I ask myself all the time, like, it's just like, every night I'm like, dude, you know what? When is it gonna be my turn to fucking to have somebody? And dude, that's so funny. Like, oh my god, just god damn it, God, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, if girls or all the boys that are listening right now, shout out to you, because I know we all going through some similar shit right now, unless you boot up. But for all my single kings out there, it's a struggle. It gets, man. I mean, oh my god. I mean, I don't
know. It's just, for me, it's never really the struggle for me, for like women. It's like, you know what? I take that back. It's always me. I always tend to fuck it up. I fucked up too many times. I've been very toxic in the past.
I feel that.
I'm not going to cap. So everything has.
Same. You got to take responsibility for your mistakes.
Responsibility, and a lot of shit I've done in the past
has caused the situation to happen the way it did.
But it's made me a better person.
For sure. Absolutely.
For real, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Dude, I feel that.
Damn, it's not talking about relationships. Sorry. That's a whole different podcast. Dude,
I know. That's a podcast all by itself about relationships. But no. Yeah. No, just, I'm going to say this one thing on it, and I do, and then we'll move on, because I want to ask another question. Yeah. But, fucking goddamn it. I feel it is really important for us as men to, like, if we have a relationship or something, like, prime example, like, I was in a relationship all the way through high school, and I was 100% convinced that, like,
she was a one.
100, and honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I still feel that way, but
I feel that.
But like, I fucked it up. Yeah. So then it's like, it took so long for me to be able to have the character development and just the ability to take responsibility for like, that's what I did, and I have to live with that. And like, and it was like, it happened in my next two like relationships. It's just as far as like, I probably fucked it up just because like I was still fucked up from the last one, but I just think it's really important as men to just own up to your mistakes and realize that it's the past. You can't change it, but that you can't go back and make that same mistake. And it does make you who you are going into just like continuing your life. Like,
I'm going to tell you some real shit that I live by. Speaking of past, and you can't change the past. This is my motto. This is what I live by. The past is the past. The future is a fucking mystery. Today is a gift. Because that's what's
isn't that Master Uguay? Yeah.
Okay, Fuck you, man.
That's Master
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's Master Uguay from fucking
Kung Fu Panda. Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's ever since I saw that, I live by that. Dude, damn, I didn't think you were gonna know what that was.
Dude, no.
Oh, you're a real one. You're a real one.
Dude, of course I know what that's from.
Yeah.
Because I feel that so heavy, dude.
Every day's a gift.
Master Uguay, dude. The most wise oh my god.
Dude, shouts out to DreamWorks for making that quote. For real.
Oh my god, yo.
Yeah.
That shit is so crazy.
Dude.
That's funny as fuck. Holy shit, Kung Fu Panda, man.
Yeah, if you see my Explore page.
I'm so dead right now.
My Explore page and my algorithm on fucking Instagram's insane. It's like so many quotes.
Yeah,
So many quotes.
For sure.
So many tattoos for some reason. So many fucking clothes. Well, obviously I know why clothes. And then hot girls for some reason too. I don't know why.
Oh my god, that's so funny, dude. I just feel that I'm like, that's too much for me right now. That's hilarious.
Dude.
Oh fuck. Oh god. All right, we're gonna move on here, and we're gonna get a little bit more back into things.
Yeah.
So there's like two questions that I want to ask here, and one of them is, and I think I know the answer to it, kind of based on like what you said earlier, but I always ask every guest that comes on, what do you think was like I call it the secret sauce. Like, what do you think has been, like, your secret sauce to being able to have 0 and then, 2 to 1 years, however you want to determine that timeline, to where you are now? Like, what do you think has been the defining factor, the secret sauce, to get you to where you are now?
Damn, dude. That's fucking crazy how you say secret sauce. Wow. Because I say that a lot.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Everyone has secret sauce. They just have to fucking find it. I tell a lot of people that's wow. Secret sauce, still trying, to be honest with you, still fucking learning. Still fucking learning. I feel like I still haven't mastered my secret sauce, and I still don't know where it is. The only thing I know is that I'm going day by day, not wasting my time. Time's a failure. For me, I don't understand. I'm still understanding the concept about money. But I feel like I understand the concept of time, because
and the importance of time.
Because I'm so scared to wake up one day. I'm 30 years old. Where did the fucking time go? That's my biggest fucking worry. I get stressed out about that every fucking day. No cap. I don't know where my secret sauce. Like, it's there, but it's so scattered that it's hard to just grab it. I'll grab it and it comes out.
My personal opinion on what I think your secret sauce is. Maybe it's not like your defining secret sauce, but what I think is a key ingredient to the sauce. Personally, what I think, just based on the conversation that we've had so far, I think part of your secret sauce is your ability to care about the people that care about
Fuka. I was about to talk about that, but I guess the drink made me lose track on that thought. I just had it.
That's personally what I would say.
It's
I
a
feel
community
like.
For sure. The fucking community, the fans that I'm trying to grow.
It's crucial.
I don't care if I have 10, 15, 20. It's just, even if it's one person, that one person. I had to sign a t-shirt the other day, dude. The thing about me, I remember doing questions on Instagram one day, and I got 7 orders that day, unexpected orders, and my bio says sold out, but I haven't updated the website because, to be honest, I'm a lazy fuck. I haven't. If you're a real one, you go on the site right now. You can order that T-shirt, and I think I have one more deck available. I think it's under my bed, but I just haven't changed it because I hate going on the Shopify website. Because once I go into the Shopify website, I want to redo the whole website, so I run away from that. To be real with you, every time I get into that, even adding a product, I'll literally go into my whole website and see what I can change.
Totally.
And it takes I get so dialed into it, so I run away from that because that's not where my priority is. I don't want to focus on the website right now.
Totally.
But it's the fans. It's like, it's for real, dude. Like, every Friday's a Fuka Friday.
Yeah.
I gotta do something on Fuka Fridays for real. I gotta do like 69% off promo code on something, dude. Like, I gotta do something. And it's just crazy. Like, on that Friday, that morning, I wake up, I'll get like 200 views in like the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And I got already DMs, people saying, Happy Fuka Friday. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Fuka Friday. People who miss out on saying Happy Fuka Friday, say it the next day. It's that fucking wild. And there was this kid on Instagram who ordered 2 shirts for me on my website, and there was a tee that I had that I didn't know that I thought I had, but I couldn't find it, and I found it like a few days later. My room's a fucking mess right now, and the warehouse is like scattered. My warehouse is my room. But he ordered a shirt, and I told him I'll hook it up with a free hat. I didn't even have the hat. I thought I did. But I gave him an unreleased long sleeve I had. It was this hoodie I made, but I made it into a long sleeve. And I asked him, hey, is it cool if I give you this instead? It's the only one I have. I haven't released it. And it fucking made his day.
Yeah.
But for me, I was so worried because I didn't have the shirt I promised. I was so worried about that. I just wanted to give him what he ordered, you know?
Yeah.
And the hat I promised, I also didn't have as well. So I gave him another shirt that was unreleased. It was a shirt from that day I told you about where that dude invited me to his warehouse.
Yeah.
We made a couple of shirts. And I gave him one of those tees I made with a different Fuka font. Bro, he asked me to sign the tee. It was wild. He grabbed his mom's credit card, ordered off my website, and I was like, holy shit. And it made his day. But during that time, I was so worried about his order because I wanted it to be right. I wanted him to get what he
ordered.
What he ordered, and I was so worried because I didn't have it. And I found the fucking size medium tee that he ordered on my couch in my pile of fucking clothes. It's fucking crazy. My closet, it's literally my closet. It's in my closet, and my clothes is on my fucking couch and in my trunk in my car.
Yeah.
I have so much clothes, bro. I bought so much clothes throughout the years. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's just scattered everywhere.
Yeah, but the thing is like even having the ability to like, if someone orders something and you not having it, like, you could have easily just gone the route of being
give him a refund.
Yeah, give it, like, hey, I'm going to give you the refund. I don't have it. Sorry. Yeah. But, like, the fact that you went the extra effort to be like, hey, you know what? And being real and being upfront and being honest is, like, so huge. But you being completely transparent of the fact of, like, hey, you know what? I don't have this, and I know that you ordered it because I fucked up, and I should have taken that off the website or whatever the circumstance was. But, like, I have this that hasn't been released or this, and the fact that you made the extra effort to go and try and satisfy and fulfill the order in any way, shape, or form to get to complete the happy customer, like that is something that will take you to the top, because having that mindset and just having the I don't even really know the word to even call it. I don't know if it's discipline or care or gratitude for people that are buying or whatever you want to call it. Like, just being able to go that extra mile for somebody, for someone that's going to buy your clothes, like, that's huge. And that's major respect on your end.
I've had to give away my personals on some real shit. There's some Fuka products that I don't even own anymore because I had to give it out.
But that's real. You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. It's more product out there. That's how I see it. For sure. 100%. And it's just like, I always tell myself, I'll just remake it one day and I'll have it. I still have the designs on my laptop. I could fucking print it later in the future if I wanted to. But for me, it's like for every design, I want to make different versions of them. Yeah. Like with this hat I'm wearing right now, this is version 2. So version 3 is going to come out. I don't know when. Once I get that fucking paycheck. Unfortunately, on the weekends, all the warehouses and printing places are closed. So on that Monday, once I have my 10 at work, I'm going to call. I'm going to set up all my fucking shit, send the email that morning once I wake up and get my quote. And then hopefully take a half day from work and then drive all the way to Chino and get my hats printed. That's where I go to Chino to get my hats printed. I don't have a manufacturer. A lot of brands out there have manufacturers overseas. I've also looked into that from China.
Totally.
So I'm not going to cap. I'm not going to bullshit. I bought fake clothes from China many times because the quality in China is fucking ridiculous. It's like the dark web for clothing.
Yeah, seriously.
So I'm not going to bullshit on that because there's a lot of pieces I own that are actually fake, but it's made out of the real material. Yeah. So I know like Chinese people, they make fucking insane clothes and great quality blinks. And I have a small little warehouse in China. Not like a warehouse. It's like when you order fake clothes from China, you have like a small section that belongs to you. It doesn't cost a fee. And I know that they make good blinks. So I tried looking into manufacturers on Alibaba from China, and dude, the fucking shipping rates were ridiculous because of COVID, bro. Yeah, seriously. Fucking, dude, it was like, because I want the fear of God quality. Yeah. You know, I want that's the quality I'm looking for. I'm looking for hoodies without drawstrings. You know, I'm looking for that quality. It's funny because I've came across many like high-end brands And being someone that's like looked into clothing, like brands, like so many brands are scammers.
Yeah.
They're literally scamming you. You know, like high end brands, like $400 a hoodie. That hoodie costs them probably like $20, or $30 if they play their cards right and they have manufacturers and they have people that make the clothes handmade. It's kind of crazy how they do that. And for so many years, buying clothes from different brands, you know, I was upcharged a lot.
Yeah.
But like I said, it all, the brand name plays in part for sure.
It really does.
And for those that I talked about the fake clothes, dude, if you're gonna go on my ass about that,
I don't give a fuck.
You know what? Go ahead, but once you buy those clothes, you would fucking thank me. If you're into that, go on Reddit right now. It's just that's all I gotta say. Just go on Reddit and then
you'll find what you're looking for.
You'll find what you're looking for, and you'll probably thank me. No cap about that.
So but, I got a question for you too, because we're over an hour in here, and I want to ask you kind of like final questions too. Question that I always ask everybody as well: what is the future
for Fuka?
Yes.
Okay.
What does it look like? Like, give me like
I don't want a store. I don't want my own store.
Okay. No brick and mortar.
I don't want that. I think that's a waste of money. I want to go on tour.
Okay.
I want to do pop-ups.
Okay.
In different states, every state in America. I want to do a pop-up in every fucking state in America. I don't care if fucking 5 people pull up. I just want to unlock that. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want to rent a place in fucking New York City, do a pop-up there. I want to rent a place in Chicago, do a pop-up there. I want to go on a plane, go back and forth, and just do pop-ups and go on tour. That's what I want to do. I made a world tour team. I've never even been on tour.
Yeah.
You know, that's just a dream concept I had.
You're manifesting it.
Yeah, I'm manifesting it. I put it on a fucking T-shirt. I want to do that. And I want my own warehouse. Warehouse. Fucking apartment. Obviously, I want an apartment. I want to move out of my mom's. But if I have the opportunity to get an apartment, I'm going to use that money for a fucking warehouse for sure.
Yeah.
And I'll figure out what I do from there. Like, I want to print my own shit in that warehouse, and I want to build something there. Like, I'll literally live there. If I'm making good money with Fuka, I'll fucking get someone to build a fucking shower in there. I'll literally make that place my home.
Yeah.
You know? It's just, I want a warehouse. I'm hoping for, like, dude, I don't even know how many years. I hate putting years because, like, it's stressful.
Totally.
But my main focus is to make my community stronger and to give back. Like, I want to inspire people. Like, people have asked me how I make a brand, and I fucking take my time out of the day to tell them what I know.
Yeah.
All the information I know. I try my best. You know, I have like in the DMs, it's hard to answer so many.
Totally.
There's DMs I have to answer tonight for sure. There's days where I don't answer DMs, and I make up for it. It's just tough. It takes a lot of work. But I want a warehouse. I want to go on tour and do pop-ups in different
just
fucking
continue
states.
To build.
And can continue to build and just keep growing and growing, get more content out there.
Thanks.
I want more products. Okay. I want to make more products, and I want to try different blanks. I want to see where it can go. You know, it's hard to do. You know, to create a T-shirt, the shirt you're wearing right now, it costs a lot of money. Yeah. It does. Because it's probably $1,000 to drop something. Well, for me it is because I go above and beyond. I had so many colors and to design.
Because you're doing it the way that you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it the way I want to do it.
Which is most important.
That's why I don't make any profit. Like the skateboard decks I made no profit. I literally sold those for how much I got them for.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted more product out there and to make content and to grow from there. So that's what I was doing. And just, shit, dude, I just want my own land. Dude, for real, I want my own land in a different state. If I was able to do Fuka and have my own warehouse in a different state, I'd fucking do it for sure. I want to move out of Cali for sure, just for a short period of time to really become a better person. Like, if I got my first bag for Fuka, like if I actually made a lot of money on a drop, dude, I'm getting an Airbnb in a random fucking state with a fucking amazing view and just working on the next drop. I want to do that. I want to have the opportunity to do that and the opportunity to just keep growing. You know, like I said, I put my money, the drop money, into crypto and all that shit. At this point now, I'm just going to put all my money into my brand. Yeah. That's my biggest investment. I'm just going to put
into yourself.
Just invest it in it's not even for myself anymore. My brand's not even for myself. People are like, well, how is it not for yourself? It's because I have a fucking fan base I'm growing and it's for fucking them.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And it puts a lot of weight on my shoulders, but I'm not dropping shit. It's just to keep growing, dude. Those are like my two things. Going on tour and having my own warehouse. And I don't know what's from there because
You'll figure it out, though.
Yeah, like I want.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, dude. Like I want Fuka to be everything. Like I want my own Fuka couch, my Fuka 4G Auto rims. I want Fuka 4G Auto collab for sure. I want my own rims with the Fuka logo. Have you seen V-Lone?
Yeah.
How they have their own rims and shit. I want that with the F. I'm hoping one day Lil Uzi Vert can model my brand. You know what I mean? That'll be fucking ridiculous. Holy shit! If Uzi modeled for me. Holy shit, I'd probably cry. Yeah. I don't know, for real. I'll be such a fanboy. I'll ask him so many questions. I don't know, dude. Like, I want to be like Supreme. Gotcha. I know it sucks to say, like, I want to be like someone else, but I want to be like Supreme, you know?
It's not a bad fucking goal.
Dude, they really played a huge impact in my life. I know it's a brand and everything, but it's just the culture that they built.
It's always about the culture around the brand.
It's fucking crazy. Like, through music, they did, and their accessories. Like, I want my own Fuka crowbar. Yeah. You know, I want my own Fuka nunchucks. Dude, holy shit, people have been on my ass. Like, I did that question thing I was talking about earlier, where people sent me questions. I did really well, and people want nunchucks.
Yeah.
Fuka nunchucks. Like, I don't even know how.
A little bit of fucking everything, dude.
Dude, I want.
Why not?
You know, I want my own Fuka surfboard. I don't even know how to surf. You know, I want.
No, I feel you, bro.
You know, I want a bunch of things. Like, I want my own warehouse for sure. That's like the main.
That's like goal.
That's like goal. That's like. It's like once I get that and I unlock that, that's when I'll be like, okay, what's my next goal?
Totally.
You know.
I feel that. Hold on, sorry. BRB, guys. I gotta fucking pee again.
Okay.
Fuck. Well, sorry guys, had to take a pee real quick, but we're back. Yeah, so we're gonna kind of fucking wrap things up here. Yeah, honestly, dude, it's been a fucking great episode. We've been talking for over an hour. It's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, so we're gonna fucking ask the usual 7-on-7s always end question. You guys know the motherfucking vibes. It's 7-on-7's song of the day. What is Mr. Mikey Fuka's song of the day?
Grab the Wheel by Lil Uzi Vert.
Grab the wheel. Come on now. That's a classic. Forever will be a classic. That album is
it's a good album.
Dude, it's an iconic album. That was like the most high school album. Like, dude.
It keeps my head up for sure, especially during that SoundCloud era.
Dude, yeah. That SoundCloud era, especially like when Uzi was on his shit and like, dude, yeah. God.
Damn, 2016, 2017 was a time to be alive for sure.
It was a time to be alive. For sure a time to be alive.
Grateful for that. Grateful for that, for sure.
For real. That was a beautiful time to be around and be alive and experience the type of music and the culture and just the vibes of life in general that were there. Like, unbelievable.
What's your song of the day?
Oh, dude, honestly, that's so funny. No one has ever asked me my song of the day.
Really?
Yeah, no, ever. That's so funny that you asked me that. Honestly, the song that I've been listening to a lot is by an artist called Embers. Shout out Embers if you ever do watch this. His song called London. It's a fucking beautiful song. It is so simple. It is amazing. It is just a phenomenal fucking track. It is Embers, EMBRZ, and then London. I think it's LONDON. It's a phenomenal track. But that's both of our songs of the day. Grab the Wheel, Lil Uzi, and then London by Embers from yours truly. But yeah, dude. I think that's going to fucking do it.
Dude, thank you so much for having me on here.
No, dude.
Really talk about my brand and shit.
Dude, absolutely.
I try keeping it real as possible.
Bro, you kept it real. You kept it fucking authentic. And it's just like, I hope the people that listen to this, because I know a lot of your fans and followers are going to go and probably listen to this. And like, I hope that when they listen to us, they get a better understanding of kind of who you are as a person and just about the brand and everything. And that was a huge reason why I wanted to have you on, is just help in any way, to just get it out there. Get your message out there. Get what the brand is about. But yeah.
Before we head out, like, for people, like he said, like, the fans are watching from my side. If you're watching this, like, I really appreciate you a lot. Like, for real. You guys inspire me every fucking day. Especially telling me how your day is and tell me why you're upset and ask me questions about my brand or even ask me how my day is. For those that are actually watching that are real to my brand, like, I really appreciate you. And I hope, not even hope, I'm going to make it up to you. You have my word.
That's love,
like,
bro.
For real. Like,
that's love.
I'll make it up to you. Like free drops, free shit. Like
He's got you covered.
I got you. Like right now I'm in a bottle, but
we're gonna get out of the bottle.
I get out of the bottle for sure.
Damn fucking right. Well, that's fucking mad love. That is mad respect. Once again, Mr. Mikey Fuka. Thank you so much for coming on, brother. I appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you being on the fucking show. It was an absolute blast talking to you. I'm so excited for this episode to air. Once again, guys, thank you guys to those who are listening. Thank you guys to those who are watching. And remember, if you enjoyed this episode, please share the show. I will also put all the links to his Instagram, websites, everything in the description in the podcast and in the YouTube. So make sure to go click those, check him out, give him a follow, buy some fucking clothes, support this man. He's doing great things. But that's going to fucking do it, guys. Episode number 9. Holy shit. Episode number 9 of 7 on 7. That's going to fucking do it. Once again, thank you, my boy. We will see you guys next time.
Later.
Love it, dude. Thank you.